All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yellow, I'm on 80.
Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
Check 24, check 24.
15.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Watch the slant.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Yellow, yellow. I go, little lady.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flush to his right. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, here's an option right. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hill out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alpha.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the Ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Hill on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes, and going deep for Hill, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
36.
Hill now to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, here's Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's Mahomes, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To try again after the sack, Mahomes, and an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Pierre Desir. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. It's Hill. And the Colts are in for the touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check! Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53 is mine. What's the run?
A final shot before break. Hill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Hill to the right side to Eric Ebron. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, they're going option left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Ready? 70, Indian.
Rap. Slam. Check 26, check 26. 6.
Hey, Sam, ready?
Off of play action. Hill sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Get him, boys. Get him.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, team 6.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being...
And I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Hill. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that one not to be. It's incomplete, so they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home. home to get the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Squeeze. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun. Hill. And he connects with Ebron. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
61, match.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be a special. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Play fake. Hill. Ebron with it over the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
64, weak.
Hill on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
On the double. General West.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Double time. Hey. Hey, we got four. We got 4 down. 4 down.
25, check 25, check. Hit it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill being chased out left. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really left.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Margus Hunt never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.